At 28, two friends were earning the same 60,000 a year, same city, same lifestyle, same ambitions, or so it seemed. 10 years later, one is still living paycheck to paycheck, stressed about bills and market crashes. The other quietly crossed a $1 million net worth without any lottery win, crypto miracle, or viral startup. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Their income never made the difference. Their mindset did. More than 78% of people live paycheck to paycheck, even many earning over $100,000 a year. At the same time, millions of first-generation millionaires were never top earners. So what really separates winners from losers with money? Why do some people get richer during recessions while others get wiped out? Why do two people with the same salary make opposite financial outcomes? In this video, I'm going to break down the exact money mindset patterns that quietly separate winners from losers. Watch this till the end, because the final insight ties everything together, and once you see it, you'll never look at money, salary, or investing the same way again. If you're hungry for success and eager to learn, hit that subscribe button. We're here to share the secrets and strategies to accelerate your journey. Let's go to the point one. They play the long game, not the next paycheck. Your money timeline decides your financial destiny, and once you see this, you'll start noticing why some people quietly build massive net worths while others stay stuck chasing salary hikes. Winners think in decades because they understand that wealth is a compounding game, not a monthly reward system. As Morgan Housel writes in The Psychology of Money, getting money is one thing, keeping it is another. Losers optimize for Friday paydays, instant gratification, and fast dopamine, overtime pay, impulse upgrades, short-term stock tips, while winners obsess over equity growth, portfolio diversification, index funds, dividend stocks, and long-term investing. Short-term thinking keeps you poor even when your income grows. People mistake cash flow for wealth and confuse activity with progress. Short-term thinking asks, "Can I afford this?" Long-term thinking asks, "What does this cost my future net worth?" When you switch that question, you stop playing defense with money and start building real financial independence. Number two, they build money systems, not celebration moments. Most people think money is something you deserve after working hard. Winners think money is something you must deploy correctly. That single shift changes everything. When money becomes a reward, it disappears. When money becomes a system, it multiplies. That's why winners automate investing, track cash flow, rebalance portfolios, and design rules around spending instead of relying on willpower. An ordinary corporate employee who never earned a six-figure salary but built a rules-based investing system, automatic monthly investments, strict lifestyle caps, zero panic selling during market volatility, and annual portfolio reviews. 2 decades later, his stock portfolio and dividend income replaced his salary. The fix is practical. Automate investments the day income hits, separate spending accounts from investment accounts, set default rules for bear markets, and review progress quarterly, not emotionally. But systems alone don't make winners. The next mindset is where most people emotionally collapse. Number 3, they make boring money decisions, and that's why they win. This will sound strange, but stay with me. The more boring your money feels, the richer you're probably becoming. Winners aren't glued to stock market news, hot tips, or daily portfolio swings because they understand something most people don't. Excitement is expensive. As Peter Lynch wrote in One Up on Wall Street, the real key to making money in stocks is not to get scared out of them. Winners choose boring habits, index funds, dollar-cost averaging, portfolio diversification. Boredom protects you from self-destruction. Most people mistake activity for intelligence and movement for progress, and the cost shows up as lower returns, higher taxes, stress, and a fragile net worth. Nassim Taleb wrote in Fooled by Randomness that humans overestimate skill in noisy systems, and the stock market is the noisiest system there is. Boring money is safe money, and safe money gets big. Compare this clearly. Losers need excitement to feel progress. Winners need patience to let progress happen. When your money life feels dull, predictable, and almost forgettable, that's usually the sign you're finally playing the game correctly. Number 4, Winners respect risk, losers fear it or ignore it. Losers either avoid risk completely or gamble blindly. Winners do neither. They understand calculated risk. Here's a fact most people never learn. Risk isn't losing money. Risk is not understanding what you're doing. Winners don't chase returns. They manage downside. They diversify across asset classes, equities, ETFs, bonds, sometimes real estate, not because it's exciting, but because it protects their net worth during market corrections. The mistake people make is thinking safety comes from savings accounts alone. In reality, inflation quietly destroys idle cash. A question is, isn't investing risky? The honest answer, yes, but not investing is riskier long-term. Winners measure risk using probability, time horizon, and diversification. Losers measure risk using fear and headlines. Once you internalize this, something powerful happens. You stop reacting emotionally to market volatility. You start seeing downturns as discounted entry points, not disasters. And that calm thinking is what allows winners to stay invested when others panic. But mindset doesn't stop at investing. It extends into identity, and that's where the real separation begins. Number 5. Winners don't tie their identity to their income. Losers introduce themselves by their job title. Winners define themselves by their skill stack and asset ownership. Income is temporary. Skills and equity compound. Here's a cultural insight. People raised around scarcity often cling to job identity because it feels safe. Winners detach identity from income and attach it to adaptability. The mistake people make is thinking salary equals security. History proves otherwise. Ask yourself this: if my income disappeared tomorrow, what would still make me valuable? Winners continuously invest in high-leverage skills, financial literacy, negotiation, analytical thinking, not because they want more money now, but because they want optionality later. That shift creates confidence money can't buy. And here's the hook. Once identity stops depending on income, fear loses its power, which leads directly to the next mindset shift. Number 6. Winners delay gratification without feeling deprived. This isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes strategically. Losers feel deprived when they delay gratification. Winners feel powerful. Here's a lesser-known insight. Delayed gratification works only when the future reward feels emotionally real. Winners visualize outcomes vividly: freedom, flexibility, control over time. The mistake people make is delaying without direction. That feels like punishment. Ask yourself, what future am I buying with this sacrifice? Winners don't cut expenses randomly. They cut the ones that don't align with their long-term vision. That's why they don't burn out. And here's the transformation. When your future feels tangible, discipline becomes automatic. But there's one mindset that multiplies all others. Miss this, and everything collapses. Number 7. Winners play the long game quietly. Here's the part most people don't notice until it's too late. Real wealth grows quietly, while loud money usually disappears. Winners don't announce their goals, flex their portfolios, or narrate every move on social media because attention is expensive. Losers chase visibility, posting wins, upgrading lifestyles too early, seeking validation for every raise or trade, while winners stay invisible, letting compound interest, equity growth, and long-term investing do the heavy lifting. Picture one person broadcasting every stock pick and side hustle win, constantly distracted by likes and opinions, while another keeps their stock portfolio private, steadily accumulating index funds, dividend-paying ETFs, and blue-chip stocks. One is managing an image, the other is building net worth. Stop narrating your money life. Set long-term asset allocation rules, review progress annually, and measure success by freedom, not followers. Quiet money compounds faster because nothing interrupts it. Losers perform for the crowd. Winners perform for the future. When you stop needing proof today, you give your wealth the space to grow tomorrow. Number 8. Winners optimize for freedom. Losers optimize for comfort. Most people think they want wealth, but their daily decisions reveal something else. They want comfort. Comfortable routines, predictable lifestyles, zero friction, zero discomfort. Losers choose decisions that reduce short-term friction, even if those decisions increase long-term dependence. They stay in jobs they dislike because the paycheck feels stable. Winners do the opposite. They optimize for freedom, not comfort. They are willing to tolerate short-term discomfort, learning financial language, understanding equity growth, managing market volatility, because they value control over their time more than temporary ease. The transformation happens when you stop asking, "What feels easiest right now?" and start asking, "What gives me leverage 5 years from now?" Here is a bonus for you. Winners accept that wealth is built unevenly. This point makes people uncomfortable, but it's critical. Losers expect linear progress. Same input, same output every month. When results don't match effort, they get frustrated and quit. Winners understand that wealth grows unevenly. Long periods of silence followed by sudden acceleration. Years where nothing seems to change, then one year where everything shifts. This is how compounding actually works, not in straight lines but in curves. In every video, I try to discuss and address the factors that surely improve the chances of your success. If you like this also, subscribe the channel, like and share the wealthy knowledge to your loved ones. I'll see you in the next one.